All right. Looks like we're finally live. I have not done a live stream for a little while, but welcome. Welcome to the first live stream of Vibe Coding Wednesdays. I am going to be working on some vibe coding projects every single week on a Wednesday. And yeah, today is going to be the start of this new series. I hope you enjoy it, and let's get to it. So first, a little bit about vibe coding. Vibe coding is where you are leaning on AI to do most of the development tasks for you. So you use AI that is linked to some kind of large language model, and then you conversationally generate the code. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy it. First thing is we're going to think about the app that we're going to create. And I actually want to create or recreate the Creator Academy student app. Creator Academy student app, what is that? Let's have a search. Go to creatoracademy.edu.au, that's my website. We can have a look at the CodePlay app. So the Creator Academy app here, you can see on a few of these screens, is a student and also staff assistance tool. Okay, so students can log in to register for an account, and then they can keep track of their achievements and their calendar, their schedule, and also look at the images that the teacher takes of them in class, and also they get awards for completing different tasks in class. So that's what this app was for. I developed this original app in 2022. So that was what, 4 years ago? 4 years ago, it took me about a month to build by myself. It took around 20-something days, right? About 22 days. About a month to build, and it was a full stack app. So the front end was developed by me, the back end was developed by me, but this was all done in native Apple iOS devices using Swift coding. So if I was to rebuild this app today, but then use vibe coding and make it so that it's multi-platform, so that I can use it for using an Apple phone or an Android phone, then that would be a really big achievement for me. Okay, my goal is to, get this done. So I wonder how I can show this to my AI. What I'll do is I'll take some screens of this snipping tool. So these are some screenshots of the app. Excellent. So I developed this app from screens originally. But I'm going to now sort of reverse engineer this, because I used another computer to develop this app like years ago, right? So I don't have the files with me anymore, and of course, because I was working by myself, I didn't like put this online or anything. So I'm going to get this done. If anybody has any questions, by the way, with vibe coding, feel free to post it into the chat. I'll try my best to answer you, although I'm still getting started with all of this live streaming stuff. So bear with me. Is my microphone working? Let's double check. Yes, it is working. That would be very embarrassing if it was not working. Okay. Back to my app design. What screens have I taken? Have I taken all the screenshots? Let's have a look. pictures. Obviously, I'm not sharing all of my screens just so that, you know, I don't overwhelm you with the boredom of my messy workspace. Okay. I'll take one more screen of this one because I want to rebuild this app, but I want to keep the aesthetic. I kind of like this kind of simple color scheme. It's not too over the top, but also it's kind of memorable. You know what I mean? All right. So now I've copied a bunch of screens. Let's start a new project. So this is emergent.sh. This is the vibe coding app that we're going to use, and it's one of the fastest growing AI assisting app development tools out there. And we're going to give it a prompt. So I'll make a full stack app because I don't want to have to download the app each time. Although it would be cool to have a downloadable app, the problem is that having a downloadable app kind of makes your app less accessible. It gives you a bit of more prestige, but it's less accessible for different devices. I want to be able to access this app now with phones, with computers, with laptops, with Apple or Android. So my previous app that cost a month of time to build only works on iPhone. So this is going to be a new one. All right, let's have a look. How can I? Here we are. Build me a student and staff app for my school that has a simple landing page containing 4 right. I might do the landing page first. This one. 4 prominent nav items. Courses, awards, calendar, and images. Courses, awards, and images. On the top is a what do they call it? Notification area, and at the bottom is a promotional window that can change depending. Promotional window, that'll be enough. What's another good bit of information that I need? I want to give this more information at the start because I know exactly what I need to build. So I don't want to be very general with the description here, because if it goes down the wrong path, then it's kind of a hassle to try and pull Emergent back to go down a different path. So I need to have a login system. That's what I need to talk about. On the top right is a menu that allows, what does my menu say? I'm going to load up my app. I'm basically recreating my app first for Android and for is an admin button. Let's not add that. Starts on a landing page. See image for colors and arrangement on mobile. This app is designed for students to keep track of their classroom progress and activities. It also allows for staff to assign, to issue photos. Let's see what they say. Let's see what it generates this time. So now, after you have made the prompt, it will start to generate by initializing different agents to do your app build. So Emergent is a kind of agentic AI system. So several different AIs will work on your app. There'll be a builder. There'll be a kind of a test manager, and what they'll do is they will adversarially work with each other or against each other to try and get the best out of the app or out of your design. Clarify a few things. I think, how should students log in? Authentication will be JWT. Actually, Google social login. No, I think JWT is good. Do you need staff and student roles with different permissions? Upload photos, manage calendar events. View enrolled courses and progress awards. Yep. Staff should be able to manage these from an admin panel. Yes. Yes, that should be it. School name. Oh, let's call this something else. Should we call it something else? What I can do is I can you know what? Let's call it Creator Academy for now. Any additional features you like beyond what is shown in the image? I like to add from the database. Students should okay, this is a big one I really want, is that I want to be able to take a photo of a student and then have it automatically populate who that student is assigned. So I want to be able to take photos of students attending class, and AI recognizes the student's face and pre-populates students' faces, because there might be multiple students. Pre-populates those students I want staff to be able to. I want when issuing the photo. Staff and admin feature. Okay, I reckon this will make it really difficult. Make the not having a registered student should not block registration of the student. So now the agent, the design agent, is going to do some research on the kind of design that I have asked for. So you can see that it is now going online and searching for different images that are going to be relevant to this project. So it's running these image searches. You can see what it's thinking about at each time as well. And wherever it has this this arrow, you can click on it, and then you can see the exact images that it has found and the exact kind of operations that it is running. And that's the same thing from the your main agent here as well. You can see exactly what it is storing into the memory of that agent. So if anything needs to change, or if anything is not correct, then you can always copy and paste some of these messages and say, hey, by the way, when you were thinking about this, this is a problem. I just realized that I think I have disabled the chat for the public, which is not very nice. How can I fix it? No, I don't think I can fix it. I think it's because it was originally made. Oh, who can post? Subscribers. Yeah. No, yeah, you have to be subscribed in order to message us. Yeah, of course. All right, so you can chat. It's just that you need to be a subscriber. Okay, so hit that subscribe button, everybody. Okay, how's this agent going? Well, this is running. Well, see, the great thing about vibe coding is that it now frees you up with a lot of time to do other stuff. while the agent is sort of doing its work, I'm going to start writing my script, I guess, for tonight. Still old school, still writing with Notepad. I think it's because I've been so specific with my YouTube just alerted me that members only mode is on. Okay, so only members only can send messages this time. Next week it's going to be different. Next week I'm going to make it so that the public can also post messages. It's too late for me to change the setting now. I don't think I can do it. No. Come on, click. Not a massive fan. I wouldn't say this is a perfect match, but anyway. So here, this is the JavaScript page. I can actually open it up in a new tab so that I can see it in a different page. And you can, if you want to, go to this web page, student-progress-54.preview.emergentagent.com, and you can test out the app that I've created, like straight away. Isn't that cool? Then test an agent is the agent that makes sure everything is working properly. They go through the whole workflow, like signing in, creating an account, doing different activities, and then it will report back to your main developer agent if there is something wrong. So this is what adversarial AI is. It's like them working together, trying to get the best out of your app. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. So you can see that vibe coding has freed up a lot of time for the developer to do other stuff. Like if you were trying to make an app, you'd be able to spend the time kind of updating databases, doing content entry, doing testing, doing your business planning, all the stuff that, you know, developers weren't able to do before. Now you can do it if you want to, you know, delegate your development task to AI. So you can see that the dev is still working, and then on the side here I'm just writing scripts for my YouTube channel. Like I said, if you couldn't type in the chat, it's because I have set the chat permissions for members, but next week it's going to be for public. I just didn't set it properly this time. Next time it will be set properly. So the agent will tell you the progress of their testing and the progress of the build, and they take screenshots of everything just to confirm that it is actually working. That's really, really smart. It kind of really reminds me of when I used to work for like a really big software company, and what we'd do is we'd have a remote team based in like China or Vietnam, and you would get these kind of reports through Slack or through Microsoft Teams about what they're doing and what they're testing, and it feels a lot like that. So here you can log in and sign up. You can have a look at your course. Oh wait, okay, let's sign up. I'm a student of staff. Okay, whatever. So in the staff admin portal, oh, and the courses, no courses yet. Oh, that's the logout button. Awards, calendar. Okay, so this is where we add. So the first vulnerability is that we shouldn't give people staff access unless they are actually staff. So about already. Now let's make it so that I don't hard code this. When a user registers as staff, they need to be authorized by an email to a accept or decline link. Staff users cannot register unless accepted. unless the very if suggest a graceful way to handle. All right, let's try that. That's a good question. Instead of sending email, can we pre-populate, pre-register have additional admin tool to accept or decline staff requests. No, let's not do that. Rethink the staff registration process. Users can only register as students. Remove the option of student and staff in the registration screen. Pre-register info. Password set to test pass 123 as super admin. In the staff admin screen, add a users tab to view all registered users. Visible all staff. Any staff member able to change the role of any student to staff. From the users tab. Let's see if this works. So even though I didn't need to know any coding to get this app up, I should know a lot of coding in order to make this app as simple as possible. You don't want to make the app overly complicated, because then that causes issues down the track. We'll add unexpected errors and latency issues and all sorts of difficulties down the track. So right there, when I changed the way that the admin user is created, that saved us a lot of time and effort in reducing the need for emails and things like that. And the thing is that Emergent will not suggest it unless it is overly complicated. It comes down to you as an experienced programmer to be able to make these suggestions to Emergent. All right, sorry about that, everybody. So what's going on? Okay, here we are. So you can see that even after the test manager says that it's successful, you still have to test it as a human as well, because robots might not understand exactly what you want. So let's have a look at this. School assembly. So they created an event. Don't think they fixed it. I've also logged out and logged back in again, so it can't be a caching issue. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's working. I like it how the computer is working out the errors in real time, and I laugh because this is the kind of conversation I have with my developers when we were working. It's so relatable. Of course, a human developer wouldn't present me their work like this. unfinished, right? Yay, we have a bunch of events. That's cool. Back, super admin. Add April Fools. Oh no, that's create course. Event. So now I'm getting calendar to say April Fool's test. Woo! Awesome. Alright, events are sort of done. And then all I have to do is the awards, courses, and images. But I'll start that next week. So I'm glad you were able to join me on our first Vibe Coding Wednesdays or Vibe Code Wednesdays series. I'll edit up this video and make a properly edited and scripted video for my YouTube channel this evening. But yeah, thanks very much for joining me, working live, watching how we do vibe coding. I will see you again next week.